Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, in this video I will give you the best Conquest deck you can use right now until Mobius arrive, of course. Because if Mobius arrive, it didn't work that way. Okay, this deck is containing a lot of one card. So it's something like Transport, Nebula and Misty Knife. And then we have Armor and the Chef. For the 3 spot we will have Cosmo Wave, and then Cyclops. In turn 4 of course Hex Evolutionary only, and then in turn 6 we will have Dr. Doom, America Canvas and the Hulk. The core deck of this deck will be the Hex Evolutionary core, and of course with Wave, and the first stop will be Nebula. Nebula is so important in this deck because it can give you a lot of power. The style deck will be something like America Canvas, Sunspot, Armor, Cosmo, Dr. Doom and then Jeff. You can change it whatever you want, but if you want the best strategy, if you want the best deck you can try is this version. But if you want to change it with another third card, you can change it with Lucas or even Elliot, or if you didn't like this way, you can change it into the Infinite by putting Infinite, She-Hulk, even Legion and Lich in this deck. So the best scenario you will use on this deck is turn 1 you will always hoping Nebula always there. But if you didn't have Nebula, but it's fine. But in the best case scenario in my head is turn 1 you will do Nebula, turn 2 you will do Armor, turn 3 you will do Cyclops, turn 4 will be the Cosmo to disrupt the lane that you think opponent will do. Or maybe you can change it between Cyclops in turn 4 or Cosmo in turn 3, it's up to you. And then in turn 5 we will do Wave and then another one drop. It can be Sunspot, but the best one will be Misty Knife. And then in turn 6 you just do Hole in the contested land. But if you didn't have Hole in hand, you can just slam something like Dr. Doom. So in scenario 2 the difference will be, if you didn't have Armor you can just play Jeff, and then in turn 6 you will play something like Dr. Doom. But sometimes it didn't work that way. Maybe you want to wave a little faster, so that in turn 4 maybe you will do Wave if you have if you again something that they have the middle one is really important, and then you have Dr. Doom and then a Hole, so you can play Wave on turn 4, and then turn 5 you can do something like Dr. Doom or Hole, and then in turn 6 you will do Dr. Doom, and that gameplay is good also. And this is the scenario from the gameplay that you will see. So in turn 1 I didn't have anything, turn 2 I dropped Jeff, turn 3 I dropped Cosmo, and then in turn 4 I do Misty Knight and Armor. Turn 5 I will do Nebula and then Cyclops, and in turn 6 this is the most consistent card will be America Canvas, because in my hand I have something like Dr. Doom and it's not enough, and I think this one better the American Canvas. And the matchup of this deck is very favorable if you are going against the Destroyer deck, because we have Cosmo and then we have Armor. This deck is also the best performance against Galactus, but you got to play smartly. You need to know where they're going to put the Galactus, because if you put the Cosmo in the lane that they will put the Galactus in there, gone. They just hoping they can win the power with you, and we know if they try to outpower us, it didn't work that way, because this deck has the power has the power from Cyclops, Nebula, so I think this deck is good against a quit 2 deck. And then even if we go after the Loki deck, we can still win. If the Loki didn't go not on the turn 6, we can do turn 5 wave and disturb all the Loki player do. And I think this deck have a lot of potential, because why this is the best deck, because it can beat nearly every deck in the meta of in, and specifically in the Conquest. So I think you really need to try this one. I recommend you, because I tried it in my first time using this deck, and then I got the Infinity ticket. So I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, comment, and like if you like it, and of course subscribe. And see you in the next video, and I hope you like this video. And after this, you will see the gameplay that I play using this deck. Okay, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. If you like my video, you can watch my other video, or you can watch all of my video in my playlist. Thank you, guys.